stature. And we had that happen again just a few weeks ago. I had the opportunity to watch it only on television, but I was excited then as I was when I watched Bobby Weaver win the Olympic gold or when I watched Larry Holmes win the boxing championship. Jordan Oliver has been a product of the city of Easton for his entire life. He grew up here, wrestled for Saints, and now he's at Oklahoma State. And he brings a level of performance that very few people in his sport achieve in their lifetime. And therefore he serves as a wonderful role model and mentor for young kids. So this day of celebration that we're planning is going to be about Jordan Oliver and young kids. And so we're going to be holding it next Saturday, April 9th, when Jordan can get home. It is Longaberger Basket Festival, so I will tell you that right up front. And that's why we're going to hold it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The parade will start at 2 o'clock at 3rd and Larry Holmes Drive. It'll come up South 3rd Street to the Circle, where the band shell will be placed, and we will have the actual program there. Longaberger Basket Festival is a sold-out festival for 4 days. It goes from April 7th to the 11th, or 10th rather. Yeah, 10th. And we don't expect this to interfere with anything going on there, since the majority of their things are on Pine Street and the Bank Street Annex. We will hopefully have people coming out of the Basket Festival and witnessing another one of Easton's finest achieving national stature. The parade will start off. Unfortunately, the Easton Area High School band is already scheduled to be in the Poconos that day. However, Ms. Luti has agreed that she's going to be sending down enough musicians that will be able to play the national anthem and the high school alma mater during the program, but they will not march. We will have a color guard leading off the parade, followed by the Saints midget wrestling team, where Jordan did wrestle, and their cheerleaders. The Easton PAL midget wrestling team and their cheerleaders. Also invited are the Palmer midget wrestling team and cheerleaders, and the Forks wrestling team cheerleaders and wrestling team. Tina Rosado, Jordan's mother, was very clear to me that she wanted this to be about kids as well. So we've reached out, and we will be reaching out to Palmer and Forks teams if they want to participate. Again, Jordan being a role model for them in their sport. After that, we have the Easton Boys and Girls Step dancing team, and we're inviting the Easton Area High School cheerleaders and wrestling team as well. We know the wrestling team will be there. We have not heard back from the cheerleaders yet. I have a call into Jim Prokursak, the athletic director, and he said anything they needed to do to help, he would do. We will have select dignitaries there involved, both in the parade and in the program, in addition to Jordan. The highlight that day is Jordan. But we have invited Larry Holmes, world heavyweight champion, and Bobby Weaver, Olympic gold medal champion, to say a few words on behalf of congratulating Jordan. But then we will have a convertible carrying all of the coaches from the Saints program, where he started, and the coaches from both Coach Powell and his assistants from the high school will be in this next convertible. After that, we are pleased to announce that Coach John Smith is scheduled to be here that day. He will be driving in a convertible, and then the honoree will be in a convertible as well, and that will be Jordan Oliver. At this time, his mother will be in the front seat, and I will be driving. The program will start in the square with the national anthem by the, I forgot him. I'm not used to you being here. Like, you just showed up today. I'm really happy you're here. I said, oh my gosh. What I want to do is we want to play the national anthem and then the alma mater from the high school. I will act as master of ceremonies, giving welcoming and opening remarks. And then the speakers will be members of the family. Introductions of the dignitaries who are there. Some of them will be asked to speak, some of them will not. The speakers will be mostly aligned along Coach Dave Swick, his midgets coach. I'll give you a copy of this so you have the names right. Coach Steve Powell, his high school coach. Then Coach John Smith, his college coach, followed by Larry Holmes, And then I will present Jordan with the proclamation naming April 9th, Jordan Oliver Day in Easton, and then we'll hear from Jordan. And that will conclude the program. So, you know, it's very rare that we get an opportunity to do this, but it's important that we do recognize it, not just for Jordan, but to give other children and youth of our community a positive role model to emulate. Jordan was highlighted in the 8s of 2008, or the greats of 2008. And that was the, Miss Jeannie Brown from the NAACP wanted to do something for the class of 2008 to graduate from Easton High School. It was a phenomenal class. I mean, you had a bunch of people there who were not only athletic and skilled in their chosen sport, but they were also very academically oriented and have gone on to really good schools. And, you know, I could name them all, but this is about Jordan. So, I'll let Tina say a few words, if she'd like, and we'll give out the program, but with all the names on it. And that could change, I will tell you. It could change. The only thing that won't change is the date and the time. But the rest of it, if somebody comes up, I go to Tina. If they want to speak, it's up to Tina. We obviously don't want a program that's going to be an hour long. We think 20, 25 minutes should be sufficient, and then giving Jordan the opportunity. I was with Jordan in 2007, after states that year, and then I was with him in 2008. I have not seen Jordan since then personally, but I've always been impressed by the way he carries himself and by the way he acts. He's definitely a young man and a genuine human being. So I'll let Tina end. I know it's all because of these guys.
The first thing I would like to say is I'd like to thank Mayor Panto and the City of Easton for honoring my son and acknowledging his hard work, because he does work very hard at what he does, both on the mat and in class. He's made the dean's list several times at Oklahoma State, and when you understand the schedule of a scholar athlete, then you understand how much work it takes to achieve things of that nature. And speaking to Jordan, he's acting like a kid in a candy store. He's so excited that somebody's making a fuss over him. He's just a down-to-earth, really humble, good kid. I mean, everyone, they look at him like he's a star, I guess, but when he's home, he's just Jordan. He's just Jordan. Yeah. He's camera shy, he won't speak. He's the barber. So everyone knows.
We know the barber.
Mm.
You want to say anything? No. Not at all?
He's very, you don't see him.
You sound like
he's
me.
very shy.
Me too.
I swore he wouldn't have to talk if he came. So.
Questions?
I'm good.